Hello, this is Mr. Bacon Bits, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2. I have a couple of theories that I want to get out there, just to see if I have a feeling of where this story is going. First up, I think the person that Monokuma is waiting for is Junko Enoshima. And it's just somehow I don't think she's dead. And besides, that one factory that was building robots was also building humanoid robots. Could be a robot version of Junko. I don't know. Reason why I think it's Junko is because the weapons that were used to kill Nagito were the same ones used to kill Mukuro Ikusaba. So I think Junko might be behind that murder? Not entirely sure. Second, for some reason I believe that this island might be a simulation of sorts. The reason why is because when Hajime first came into the school, there was some kind of like cyberspace surrounding the door. You know, just before he woke up in a classroom. And also, after Chapter 1, when Hajime looked up into the night sky, and what I saw were two stars that looked like eyes, and then Hajime had a feeling that someone was watching him as he looked up into the sky. That, and the last two executions that Monokuma did, merely sent the characters up towards the sky. We don't actually see them physically die. They just get sent up into the sky. Which tells me Mikan and Gundam might still be alive. They're just not in the simulation anymore. Also, Chiaki's comment about remember me when we're out of here seemed really weird to me. I still have no idea who the imposter might be, so... I mean, I have suspicions of her, but she might be... I mean, her excuse kind of checks out and is believable, so... we'll see. I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life. Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into. However, while I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
Well?
The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here. Huh?
Do you have a minute?
If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism!
Alright!
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. Hold on. If there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it?
Easy as pie!
Either way, it is all gravy. All gravy? What the hell does that mean?
Enough already!
Stop! There's no bomb!
Hey,
You'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you'll feel is the soft weight of cotton.
I see.
You are right.
However...
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
Who knows?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base.
What?
To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
Please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved. But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then He brought it from the octagon.
Well done.
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
I mean, didn't that happen once before?
That is...
Did I say something I should not have said? It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Okay, got some more evidence. Anything here? Apparently the bombs that were stuffed on this truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye. Oh, okay. That's an enormous machine, but it's stopped for now. Okay. Nothing there. Maybe something from the laptop? That reminds me, when we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop... Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time his message so perfectly? No, it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. But why did he have to use a video message? That's the one thing I don't get. At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that video was recorded in advance. That's right. Besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but... it's no use. It's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Looks like there aren't any clues. Okay. I guess... Is there anything in the break room? Anything inside? Okay, I guess it won't let me go in there. Shoot, where were the areas that I needed to check? Let me see. Okay, here we go. Military base, plushie factory, Nezumi Castle, and Nagito's room. Okay. Okay, military base. What can we find here? You find anything, Soda? Man. Damn it. This dangerous place is the reason all this mess stuff is happening.
Hey!
Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take better care of these. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. I guess investigate everything. Nothing there. Maybe on the tank? If the bombs are fake, this might be fake too. Don't write that off so suddenly. Yeah. Truck. There are a bunch of weapons on here. A huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed into the truck bed.
Whoa!
Ah, found it! What'd you find?
Huh?
Well, the truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like... a survival knife? Wait, that's... yeah, that's the same one that was used to stab Nagito's hand.
Maybe...
Which means the killer obtained that knife here.
Alright!
So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once! That's everyone, though. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. When I tried looking through the truck bed, it's empty. There was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth.
However...
Okay, they must have been... okay. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message. Yeah. So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No. Is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. I mean, that's what I think. I think he just did that to weed out the traitor. He's just extreme in his methods. Let's go see Nezumi Castle. Okay, I didn't fully explore the castle, so let's see what we can find in here. Ah, Kazuichi. I mean, Fuyuhiko, what?
Yo.
Look at that wall of spears. I guess it's obvious where the weapon came from. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is hanging from the wall. This spear is definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought. It looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. Yeah? There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use the spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have just killed him with the knife. And it would have been easier, too. There's no way a spear like this with this unnecessary cord thing on it would be easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose the spear for a reason. What could that reason be? Again, I think that reason it was to send a message on who the killer might be. I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I mean, yeah, what's gonna happen? He's gonna come back to life and say, "Oh, no worries. That spear didn't hit my vital organs." I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. That was actually kind of random. Okay, what can I find in Nagito's cottage? No, these are all the girls, right? Yeah, these are all the girls, so all the boys' cottages are over here. I never actually noticed that before. Byakuya. Oh, hi!
Hajime.
Hajime.
What's this?
Oh my, you wanna go inside Nagito's room too?
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my black eye. I didn't do that.
Boy!
Then do it! It's sweet because it's made out of black bean paste.
Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine.
Fine. I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then. Loose! Bye-bye!
See? I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now.
This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized?
Hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door's open.
Yeah, you're right. Alright, what can we find in here? Ooh, a present. So Nagito is living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope, becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us? No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. I mean, you know, like the giant glowing treasure chest right there. That's also sparkling, might I add. A fancy-looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Ah, could this be? Oh, Monami's treasure box, okay. Can we see what's inside?
Perhaps.
That treasure box! Chiaki, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting. No, I think she actually knows about it. This looks like Monami's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Monami talking about was Nagito. But why would he steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous. It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monami in the first place. I turned back toward the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside, there was a notebook. This is it? Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? Maybe because it is? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contained sloppy drawings, as if they were drawn by children, and entries that looked like chicken scratch. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this, a diary? Looks like it. Did Monami write these? Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, Day 4, Day 5. Page after page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. Day 16. We've been in the fun house for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes in him. Huh?
Hey, hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing.
Stop it!
Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook! Whoa! From out of nowhere, Monami suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you.
Phew! I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Jeez, that was close. If I had come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late.
Huh?
But if this notebook is here, then Nagito is the thief.
No!
Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student.
Hey, hey.
Hey, that notebook. It's pretty much your diary, right? The diary? It seems that way. That's right. This is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written. Suspicious.
Hey!
Hey, you're a liar!
Whoa, you always show up out of nowhere. So do you, Monami.
Why you?
Monami, it's not good to lie, you know!
Lie?
There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monami can't even write!
Huh? Well, what are you saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B. Oh, That... Well, you're getting close to the word cranberry.
That's wrong.
No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands.
Phew.
See? Bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way too.
What?
Huh? Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey.
So that's what this is about.
You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister.
It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second. Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true? Huh? He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it? Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye.
Excuse me! Hold on! Ah, damn it, she totally ran away again!
Yep.
The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her. But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. Huh. Very, very interesting. Our time for investigating is winding down.
So...
The bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try examining some other areas first. Oh, okay. The refrigerator? There's a refrigerator.
Huh?
Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. Nagito probably supplied it himself. Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. I hope it doesn't move on from this, because I saw a Monokuma doll in the shower room. I want to grab that. There really isn't much inside except for the giant bottle of Monokuma's poison. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle. For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he's stocked very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? Really? We're calling back to Danganronpa 1. Also, it has a clear label on it. For frick's sake. I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death. Hey, this is...
Could it be?
Yeah, it looks like it's poison. Poison? Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it. Stop it! If you worry like that, I'm going to get nervous. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air, it breaks down in minutes, and it is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure. But where did Nagito get something like this? From the Octagon, because it had a bunch of refrigerators there.
Well?
That question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel, too. Apply to the bomb?
See?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The Octagon inside the funhouse. This poison. He must have brought it with him from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial.
He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial?
Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle?
Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about this poison?
Huh?
See?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet?
Another trap?
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island.
Everyone on the island? What the hell?
Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died?
Huh. That just made the hair on my skin raise.
No.
Oh, there we go. Okay, anything else? Anything under the bed, maybe? It's the bed that comes with the cottages. It looks just like the one in my room, but...
Hey.
Maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things.
Yeah, like porn. Game just outright said it. Alright. Well, we should still check just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... there's something here. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. Looks like there's something inside. What is this?
It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base?
I think he got those from the supermarket. Because remember, there was a stand with a bunch of gas masks. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for? Huh.
Hajime,
was there anything else under the bed?
Let's see. I peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag, and there's a small piece of paper on the floor. A piece of paper made of blue aluminum? I'm gonna say that that's a bottle cap and not a condom wrapper.
A round, thin piece of aluminum, huh? It's similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise.
I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait. Time out.
Who knows?
It might be too soon to decide that. Yeah. And what else? I guess the bookshelf. The genres and the types of items are all so random. I can't make any sense of them whatsoever.
Well?
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart.
Do they now?
I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this.
So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles.
That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though.
Yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime.
Wait, what?
It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there might be private stuff here.
Well, that might be true, but...
See?
So, I'll leave this shelf to you.
I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. I sighed and walked toward the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items, and examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, there were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Huh? Oh right, that's where he kept it. Well, that file wasn't the... Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. Wrong person there, text box. This is another one. That seal! Indeed, it's the school badge of Hope's Peak Academy. Does that have information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Yeah, he was lying about that. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? Nope. If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. He might have been lying about that, too. Yeah, that might be another one of his lies, too. I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me, just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others, Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane and Sonia, and everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too? I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height and weight, and so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words reserve course student. There was no denying it. It confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Also, let me just shout out the character designers here. It seems completely obvious now, judging by the way Hajime looks. Compared to the rest of the cast in this game, he is completely, absolutely normal. He's completely, absolutely normal looking. Like regular business shirt, regular pants, gray-brown eyes, gray-brown hair, pale-ish skin. He's completely normal looking. So it would make sense that he doesn't have an ultimate talent. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Well, I just found a strange file. Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Chiaki leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
That's what I was afraid of. I wanted to learn more about you, Chiaki, especially because of that weird comment you made.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy.
Oh yeah, that too.
If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Possibly.
Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right?
Whose name?
There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Who are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togame.
Oh!
Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
No way!
So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps, based on that, you think he might be the traitor?
Oh. Really? No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious.
Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life?
Too bad.
It's totally wrong! There's a completely different reason.
A different reason?
You're getting all riled
How
up.
should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist.
Why are you talking about that Byakuya?
You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation.
What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right?
Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter?
That's that Byakuya's true identity. True identity.
True identity? He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate... Oh, wait.
He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami.
A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Though I'm not jealous of that at all.
Wow. So Byakuya really is alive. Thank God. Oh my God. That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami?
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
so cool.
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that.
Then he was lying to us the whole time?
But still,
But he couldn't help it. What? Why couldn't he help it? Probably because he lost his memories and he truly thought he was Byakuya?
oh,
'Cause that was his talent. Never mind. Huh? Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent. Regardless of whether you want that life or not.
In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating.
What the hell?
Anyway, I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
That's right.
So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth.
Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn, for a long time my life has been a living hell. I guess he was going to tell you about how he's an imposter. And how he always has to be an imposter to somebody.
Based on the context, if I had to guess,
No.
maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already.
So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss.
Phew.
Jeez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor.
Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course.
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
Could it be?
So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy.
You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
correct.
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right?
Well, probably.
Probably, huh? So are you telling me Nagito found out the truth, and because of that he had to be killed?
It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you sure about
Was that a
this?
wise decision? Oh, time's up, you know.
Time's up, wait!
Bye-bye.
Excuse me for a moment.
You went there quick, man. Did that chime just now?
What is most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right?
It's a good point.
That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time.
That's true as well.
So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock.
The last class trial. And yet there's one more chapter after this. I guess it's all about finding out all of the mysteries.
I'll see you soon.
The last class trial? He said that, right? He said last class trial?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. But what do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days? And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still.
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe, after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once? No. It has to do with despair.
Well?
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. A class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
But still.
Well, you don't have to worry so much. Huh?
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know? You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. God, I love you, Chiaki. Did that come out? That meant to be my mind. Right, Monokuma Rock is this way. That's really interesting. That Byakuya actually isn't
Damn
dead.
right.
Looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Huh? Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it. You're making me depressed.
Stupid fool! You're making me depressed!
So, it is going to happen again. The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. But once we're through with this, we can go back, right?
That's right!
That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not!
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know, right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial,
That's right!
I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what, even if I have to pull out all the stops. What the fuck? Why are you here? You haven't realized it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island. Thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
Huh? What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Stop trying to jinx us!
I'll pick you up!
Damn right! Stupid rabbits should just shut up! Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I have finally realized, after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
Well, what's her deal? I do not really know, but she seems different from before. Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looked so determined.
You...
What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if he started talking during the trial. Ah, fine.
But still,
Somehow I understand what Monomi is saying, I think. Anyway, let's get going to the last class trial.
yep,
You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock.
Yeah.
This elevator ride. This will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so.
well,
Let's worry about things after we're finished. Jeez. Only 6 people left.
you are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us.
Damn it.
The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is going to go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. And then the door slowly opened. This bright light greeting us, is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair?
Well now.
Well then, now that chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Enough! Just fucking start this already!
Hey!
Hey, this is it, right? This is really the class trial, right?
Yep.
Yep, it sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
All right!
Didn't I tell you? He said it! This is the end!
Now then,
Now then, let's get this trial started.
Viva Killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other.
This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagato Kamaeda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there was also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Well, I'm sorry to end things off just a little bit early, but I think this will be it for this video, because I want to record the entire trial in one go. So, yeah, my recording time is pretty much almost an hour. So, yeah. This has been Mr. Bacon Bits with Danganronpa 2. Stay safe, happy, and healthy. And I will see you again in the next episode, when we take on the final class trial. Ugh.